If you're someone who envisions holding a commanding presence, effortlessly invoking both respect and an empowering sense of fear, then you're in the right place. In the timeless words of the great strategist Sun Tzu, to win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the achievement of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the essence of skill. And today, we'll delve into the very essence of positive fear. In this video, we'll navigate through strategies, mindset shifts, and psychological insights that pave the way for creating an impactful fear, leaving others in awe. This isn't about intimidation or dominance, it's about crafting an aura that commands admiration and fosters profound, respectful acknowledgement. So, if you're ready to transform your image and be someone who effortlessly commands attention and respect, then let's dive in. Number 1. Maintain a stoic image. Imagine yourself as the hero of your story, navigating challenges with grace and strength. Just like superheroes don't openly display their vulnerabilities, presenting a composed exterior in real life helps create an aura of resilience. It's not about pretending to be flawless, but rather highlighting your successes and strengths. Instead of dwelling on every failure, share the lessons learned and your journey to bounce back. People like to be around strong, confident individuals. So, in professional or influential situations, it's smart to keep a tough and composed image. It's not about being cold, but about choosing what parts of your life to share wisely. This way, you build a reputation for handling tough situations well, and people see you as someone they can rely on. Balancing openness with strength is like sharing just enough to connect with others, but not so much that it makes you look vulnerable. Number 2. Use silence as a power move. Observe. Let them speak. Picture this. You are the silent observer in the room, gracefully withholding words while wearing a subtle, knowing smile. You don't resort to shouting or negativity to command respect and instill fear. Instead, power lies in the strategic art of observation. Now this is the real game of good fear in play. In the land of fear and intimidation, it's often not the loud or negative voices that wield the most influence. It's the cryptic and quiet voices that win the game. So, by selectively choosing when to share your thoughts and embracing moments of silence, you become an adept observer, finely tuned to every detail. Your quiet demeanor is not about creating mystery for its own sake, but about understanding the dynamics at play. Now, add a confident smirk to your silence. This enigmatic smile suggests a deeper understanding, leaving others to ponder, when you decide to speak, will it be with a point so incisive it cuts through everything? Cultivate this mysterious anticipation to elevate yourself. Showcase your ability to navigate complexity and decipher the unspoken intricacies of any situation. Number 3. Master the art of cross-questioning. Ever found yourself in a conversation where a well-timed question threw you off guard, sparking deeper contemplation? That's the power of cross-questioning. Instead of merely accepting surface-level answers, you're digging into the intricacies. Imagine it like a friendly game of tennis. The ball goes back and forth, and each hit is a question. When you ask questions that make people pause and reflect, it shows you're not just nodding along. You're actively engaging, showing that you think critically and expect the same from others. This isn't about being confrontational, it's about being curious. It's like peeling an onion, layer by layer, until you get to the core. By asking the right questions, you're not just a participant in the conversation, you're shaping it. This skill can make people admire your analytical thinking and, in a way, fear being unprepared in your presence. Number 4. Use assertive body language. Imagine walking into a room with your head held high, making eye contact and delivering a firm handshake. That's the power of assertive body language. Think of it as adopting your superhero stance. When you stand tall and exude confidence, you're not just mimicking a role, you're embodying it. Basically, assertive body language isn't about being aggressive. It's about being sure of yourself and sending a signal that you're someone to be reckoned with. Consider it a silent script that speaks volumes without words. When you make deliberate gestures, maintain eye contact, and avoid slouching, you're telling the story of your wins. People pick up on this narrative, perceive you as someone with authority and self-assurance. By mastering assertive body language, you're not just presenting yourself, you're making a statement. Number 5. Navigate the middle ground. In a world often divided by opinions, your ability to see beyond the binary positions marks you as someone who values nuanced understanding. So, another great way to be a person of weight is to become an impartial navigator in a sea of conflicting perspectives. Instead of aligning with one side, you choose the middle ground, crafting a unique vantage point that sets you apart. This isn't about fence-sitting, it's about strategic neutrality. By avoiding allegiance to all specific factions, you become a voice of reason and balance. While others may be drawn to extremes, your position in the middle grants you a distinctive view of the landscape. This strategic neutrality not only fosters a sense of mystery, but also establishes you as a wise observer capable of navigating complex terrain. By being on neither side, you're not just avoiding conflict, you're positioning yourself as a nuanced thinker who transcends the limitations of polarized perspectives. This stance can make others both respect you and, in a way, fear your capacity to rise above the fray. Number 6. Call it like you see it. When you tell someone they're off the mark, it's not about stirring the pot, it's about being upfront. Think of it as a reality check. If someone's veering into the wrong lane, saying it plainly is like guiding them back on track. By clearly pointing out when someone misses the mark, you're not just correcting them, you're setting a standard. It's a straight-up dose of reality. When you're the one who doesn't dodge uncomfortable realities, people start seeing you as a truth teller. They may not always like it, but they'll always respect your honesty. This makes them a bit cautious, knowing you won't let things slide. By mastering the art of straight talk, you're not just a voice in the conversation, you're a beacon of candor. Number 7. Zero tolerance for disrespect. Have you ever been in a situation where someone crossed a line and no one spoke up? That's a scenario you can't afford to allow. If you're aiming to instill fear, there's one non-negotiable rule: zero tolerance for disrespect. If someone disrespects you, calling it out is like standing guard for our collective dignity. By firmly addressing any form of disrespect, you're not just avoiding conflict, you're setting an expectation. Think of it as maintaining the atmosphere. Refusing to let disrespectful behavior slide positions you as a guardian of decency. While opinions may differ, people will respect your commitment to upholding a respectful environment. They may not always agree, but they'll become more considerate, understanding that disrespect holds no place in your presence. In establishing this expectation, you assert your authority and make a lasting impact on how others conduct themselves in your sphere. Number 8. Don't follow trends, make them. Have you ever seen how people who are feared and respected always defy the norms and trends? Yes, there's something strong about defying a trend. It's a sign that you don't follow the crowd. You don't succumb to conformity. Instead, you create your own path. You have your own personality and choices, and you're comfortable just being you. And that kind of confidence makes others both fear and follow you. When you set trends instead of following them, you're not just being different to stand out, you're being ahead of the curve. As the one who refuses to conform, people recognize you as someone with a distinct viewpoint. They might not fully get it initially, but they'll admire your ability to think independently. This sparks respect and fear in them because they see you're unafraid to carve your own path. Number 9. Ability to exude and control anger. Ever noticed how some individuals possess the ability to exude and control anger in a way that demands attention and respect? It's like a potent force that, when harnessed correctly, becomes a tool of influence. Instead of succumbing to unbridled rage, those who understand the art of anger use it strategically. Picture it as a controlled flame, a fire that burns with intensity but doesn't spiral out of control. When anger is expressed with purpose and precision, it becomes a signal that this person won't tolerate certain boundaries being crossed. It's not about losing control, it's about displaying a measured and intentional release of emotion. This ability to channel anger effectively communicates strength and authority. Others, witnessing this controlled power, feel a sense of awe and respect. It's the kind of fear that arises from recognizing that this person can handle intense emotions with poise, but he isn't afraid to call anyone out. Number 10. Apologize when needed. In the world of influence, saying sorry is a tool, and like any tool, it's best used when necessary. Owning up to mistakes shows strength, but it's essential to choose the right moments. Apologizing selectively when you have genuinely messed up maintains your authority and respect. Offering apologies only when truly warranted is like preserving the weight of your words. It shows you're sincere and thoughtful about your actions, striking a balance between accountability and maintaining a strong stance. Picture it as a leadership skill. Knowing when to say sorry doesn't make you weak. It showcases your ability to take responsibility smartly. Using apologies strategically earns respect, demonstrating your commitment to standards without unnecessary concessions. Mastering the art of selective apologies contributes to a commanding and respected presence. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.